Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line with the Los Angeles Chargers. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down, Rivers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ready. 390.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
380.
On third down, Rivers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he works free. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 82 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Got a second here to talk about the Chargers as they bring their offense back out, and specifically Phillip Rivers, Charles, fourth quarterback in history to start 200 consecutive games. The other three, Brett Favre and Eli and Peyton Manning, but he's playing at an MVP level, is he not?
He certainly is, and should be getting some attention for that. The tough part, Patrick Mahomes has kind of taken over that talk this year, but still, the way that he has the Chargers playing, the way he's delivering the football, spreading it around, he has his team in contention in the AFC West, definitely there for a playoff spot, and they could be so dangerous down the stretch. And remember, they're supposed to get defensive end Joey Bosa back for the stretch run. He's been out with a foot injury. He had 23 sacks in his first 2 years. He'll make Melvin Ingram that much better on the other side.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Get him, boy! Get him! Ready! 380! 300!
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Right. He's down right here. He's down to the right. Down to the right. 180.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
230.
On second down, Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set. 230.
Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And on third and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's third and inches. Ben to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. So out come the Chargers. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. Allen's got it over the middle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set. 380. 80 hot.
From the gun, Rivers. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, on the return, Fitzgerald to Son. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver completes. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kyle Emanuel not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. Dances by him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession. Down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City. And this is the longest running annual series in the NFL. A lot of people think about Detroit and Green Bay or Chicago and Green Bay. It's Detroit and Chicago. They've met at least once a year since 1930, 178 times total, and they just met 2 weeks ago in Chicago and going to do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on
defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's in for taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Powers through.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
4 down.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Like 80.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Jordan Berry now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. First down now, but that clock rolling. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Smith-Schuster now to return. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Son now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.